This shouldn't be normal, but it is. So let's talk about it. And most importantly, I want y'all to chime in. Let this be a conversation. Tell me how you feel about this as a medical provider in the comments. So today's video, I understand that today's video, it may not be relatable to every medical provider out there, and that's fine. Okay, I am totally okay with that. But the ones who get it, the ones who understand, if this video happens to come across your fingertips for any given reason, it's supposed to be there. So go ahead and just listen through, and again, let's talk about this. Now, this video comes from a video I saw on TikTok, like the idea behind this video. It came from a video I saw on TikTok by a plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I think that's important to point out. She's not just a plastic surgeon, but she's a plastic and reconstructive surgeon. And she talked about how she did a 2 to 3 hour surgery, y'all, and she was only reimbursed $45. So that's what I want to talk about. Now, I am a former medical biller. If you're new here, I'm Cheri, owner of Cheri Cobb Creative. I provide growth and support services for medical aesthetic providers. Now, here's the thing. I also have a background in medical billing and operations and just basically running a medical office. I pretty much did all of the positions besides hands-on. Okay, I wasn't certified to do any hands-on and never cared to be. So I did a lot of, again, admin work, billing. So I can definitely relate to, I think I forgot her name. I probably should have looked up her name before I did this. Actually, I'm gonna look it up because I want to be able to say her name, because I actually follow her. I've been kind of following her on TikTok for quite some time. So I don't even know how I don't know her name. Oh my goodness, I used to. Here she go.
Hey, Dr. Amaka here.
Okay. Dr. Amaka, plastic and reconstructive surgeon in Tennessee. Wait, did she say Tennessee?
Tennessee, okay.
Yeah. Tennessee. And if y'all saw this video, let me know. She talked about how she got reimbursed $45 for a 2 to 3 hour surgery. Now, again, from somebody that was a former medical biller, when I tell y'all that I am not surprised at all, this is not shocking because this has been a thing. And this is one of the reasons why, actually, it was the main reason why, other than me just kind of wanting to get my time back, I got out of the industry from working, like, you know, as a typical 9 to 5, because I got to a point, and it was because now that I know what I know now, it was my passion. I really had a passion for helping medical providers get the money that they deserve. So I became attached to what I did, which, you know, I was just very much so into it. So I think I kind of, you know, let my emotions lead the way, and I would go like have full-blown arguments with these insurance companies because I'm like, hold on, y'all know you come in with a bunch of BS. I was very thorough. I would always call them reference number this, reference number this. Those who know, they know. But I was just very thorough at what I did, and it was like a rat race back in the day. And I can only imagine how it is now, because you have AI, you have all these algorithms, and they're really the ones behind the scenes calling all the shots. And I could just, like, I can only imagine. So this has always been a problem. Patient premiums going through the roof, provider reimbursement rates getting lower and lower and lower, and then the quality of care is controlled by the middleman in the suit who sits behind the desk and pushes the button. And guess what? He's never even stepped foot inside of a treatment room. So this has been an ongoing problem. Again, it's why I left the industry. It's not that I don't like working with doctors and medical providers, because obviously with, you know, what I chose to do with my life, I still am very closely connected. I still work within the healthcare industry, but we just decided to cut the middleman out. I wanted freedom, okay? I wanted to be able to spend more time with my family. A lot of you know, but I have retired parents. Both of them are retired. My son just graduated And when I quit my job, my son was probably in like 10th grade. So I just knew in my mind that I wanted to spend more time with my family. So that's number one, okay, first and foremost. The second reason why I got out of it was because I was, again, just tired of the rat race, the back and forth, the insulting my intelligence. Because one thing about me, y'all, when I tell you, you know how they say if it's not documented, it's not done? That was like, I lived and breathed by that. So every time I would get on the call with these insurance companies, all I would do is just pretty much read them back what they told me in the last call with their little reference number and all that stuff. Again, see how I just started to go down the rabbit hole? I think I was like experiencing the trauma all over again. It sucks that this continues to happen. You know, I've been seeing videos like this circulating all on my timeline on every social media platform, and it does suck. But I feel like it's not going to change, and I don't want to, you know, bring politics into this, but that's kind of, you know, we can't help it at this point. But it's not going to change until the head changes, and when the head changes, the body will follow along. There's lots of things that need to be rediscussed. There are people that are sitting behind the desk in the suits pushing buttons who have no business behind there. And until all of that changes, we're gonna, like, this is gonna be the new wave of healthcare pretty much. So I say all that to say, there are a lot of medical providers out there. Some of you may be watching this and you don't know what to do to get started. Or maybe you offer some cash pay services, but you're still tied on, you know, you're still holding on to that referral based mindset. Okay, you offer a little bit of cash pay services here and there, but you're really holding on to the referral. And when I say referral based mindset, I mean the referrals that you get from the insurance company, because a lot of you depend on that. Now, let me start by saying this. You remember how I said earlier that this video may not be for everybody? Here's what I mean. If you are a medical provider and you're watching this and you have to stay in network with different insurance companies to keep the lights on, then obviously, you know, this video is not for you. I still encourage you to brand yourself and market yourself like you don't have that built-in referral system, because one of these days, I just, like, with the way healthcare is going right now, somebody should be thinking of a way to make it more accessible. I'm not even gonna say affordable. I'm gonna say accessible to more people. Eventually, we're gonna model the system that other countries are doing, where it's free for all. I personally believe that we're getting there. We may not see it right now, but I feel like that's so. Here's the thing. We're not talking about politics. We're sticking to the script. There's gonna be a time where fewer and fewer patients are going to enroll into these medical policies, right? These insurance plans, because they're gonna wake up and they're gonna realize. So what you need to do is you need to stop heavily reliant on that. Still market yourself, still build a business, still build a brand, still learn how to get the community to know you, like you, and trust you, so that they will come in for your medical aesthetic services. Now, if you are the type of provider that's watching this and you know you're in a position to cut the middleman out, aka the insurance, you don't even want to be in network with different insurances. And you know, when you're not in network, obviously you can still accept different insurances, but you're just going to have to accept the out of network rate. And that's just patient education, letting your patients know that, okay, hey, we're no longer going to be, and most of them, they're fine. When you really break it down to them, they're fine. But when you just automatically say, hey, we're no longer going to be in network with your insurance company, then yeah, of course they're gonna flip. They're gonna go berserk. But it's all in how you deliver it, and it's what's the benefit to them. You know, let them know that. Do your research. Like I said, if that is you, if you are the medical provider, and you are, you know, you're still heavily relying on insurance referrals, or don't even get me started on this word of mouth. If you're still relying on word of mouth, but you know that there is another lane for you. You know that you are worth much more than what these insurance companies could ever pay you. Like, you understand that, and maybe you're just nervous. You don't know where to get started. Guess what? there is a way that you can like escape that narrative. That's all in your mind. There are medical providers that we work with, and we are helping them build personal brands. And guess what? People are coming in by way of their values, what they believe in, their morals, and things like that. It's not just because the insurance company, you know, told this patient, hey, come here. Now they come to your office and they have a nasty attitude most of the time, but we won't go there. It's different when you brand yourself and you build a business around the things that you know, like, and believe to be true. And that's just the best way to brand yourself, to get your name out there. Then you don't have to rely on insurance referrals. You don't have to rely on word of mouth. Now, word of mouth is always good. Word of mouth is gold. Let me be clear. That is something that is going to continue to work. But word of mouth is going to keep the lights on. Systems, automation, perfecting your client experience, that is going to build the empire. So it's pretty much up to you as far as what you want to do and what lane you want to go down. And that's what we do. That's what I specialize in. That's what I thrive in. That's what I did. Honestly, that is what I like wake up. Other than to, you know, spend time with my family and live my life and travel, I love to help those types of medical providers and professionals or aesthetic clinic owners, especially the ones who are trying to escape the referral-based mindset. They're not, you know, they know word of mouth is great, but it's only going to get them so far, and they're ready to next level. They're ready to let us implement systems that are going to help their business thrive. Why they're on the clock, why they're in Italy, okay? It doesn't matter. You've got to start with understanding your business and what it really needs. And outside of likes, outside of followers, because I made a video about this on TikTok. Was it today? I think it was today. I think I had the same shirt on. Yeah, it was definitely today. I talked about how, you know, a lot of med spas, they're failing. Not because the content sucks or not because they're not posting on social media enough, but it's mainly because they're focused on the numbers that don't move the needle for the business, meaning they're focused on numbers that do nothing for your business. And now, while we love social media, a lot of you guys focus on likes, followers, comments, going viral and things like that, which we love, okay? Hype me up. They definitely feed your ego, but at the same time, you want to focus on KPIs, and if you don't know what that means, I'll put it up here, key performance indicators that actually like lead to real growth. What does that look like? Your rebooking rate. Are your patients actually rebooking within like a substantial time frame? Do you have a referral system? Do you have a way to get them back in the door? Are you rewarding them if they tell other people about you? What is your average cost per patient? And how can we increase your profit margins? Those are the things that I suggest you focus on first, because I can't tell you the amount of people who tell me, well, you know, I got a good video coming up for y'all when I'm gonna like show y'all behind the scenes of how like companies like Growth 99 and Go High Level and all these other companies like this, when they say they focus on these leads, I'm gonna show y'all. That'll probably be in my next video. I'm gonna show y'all how the leads that they bring in are basically just like fake leads and they make it look good. I'm gonna show y'all because I finally got some receipts, and we love receipts. If you are that type of medical provider, once again, like I said, this video is for a specific person today. Some of you, maybe you self-identified, maybe you were able to relate, and if so, I love that for you. Actually, I love that for us. Come back, subscribe to my channel. If you did like today's video, if you felt like you walked away with some information that you came in not knowing, go to my website, because I uploaded lots of free resources there that will help you take it from 0 to 10x in your business. I upload things that we are doing for our premium clients, and I just basically put it all in digital downloads for y'all. So you would be stupid, okay, absolutely crazy if you did not take advantage of that. Follow me on Instagram. Let me know, like screenshot this video. I'm so serious. Come to my DM on Instagram, message me, say, hey Cheri, I saw this video, you know, I like your shirt. What's that in the background? It's my puppy. My puppy. Oh, my puppy was in the background. I guess he left. Once again, if you are that type of medical provider, medical professional out there, and you don't want to let CPT codes and peer-to-peers, and your bottom line, you're just tired of algorithms and the middleman and people who don't practice medicine telling you how to practice medicine, and you want to take control of your sales and revenue, like honestly, what I need you to do is visit my website and apply for the Takeover. It is an application only service because I don't pick my clients don't pick me, but we do pick each other. So head to the website, apply for the Takeover. Let's see if we're a great fit. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I think I already told y'all that, but it's not gonna hurt to tell you again. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.